So our project, we were lucky to have 2 demo projects with UNEP. It was improving solid waste management in the hotel industry in Aqaba. And the second one was developing a national training program. So we built our project based on 5 pillars. We've engaged the right stakeholders. We've assessed we've done a baseline to understand what's happening, and we built the capacities. We've done valuable studies that can be useful for others, and then we've left a lasting impact. So during our project, we had 2 phases. First of all, when we started doing waste audits, we decided that we're going to do it for 4 hotels only. But then, after we saw the results, we've discovered that we can't work on that level. If we want to do a lasting impact, we have to work on a city level, because it won't be feasible for any hotel to work alone. Because we've discovered that 50% of the waste composition in Aqaba is organic waste. So we've decided to expand our study, and we've included 17 hotels and 17 restaurants, because we decided that we were gonna tackle the organic waste issue. After all, we've done also needs assessment for the hotels and 2 training needs assessment for the private and the public sectors. Building capacities. As I said, we've done the national, we've developed a national training program. So we've decided that we're going to train the private sector on how to design proper landfills. Because in Jordan, we have 17 dump sites. They're not sanitary landfills, and only one landfill. So we have a huge problem here. And on the other hand, when we've done the assessment in Aqaba, and we saw that no one is doing recycling, we thought of engaging the local community, and we've told them how to upcycle the waste coming from the hotels. So we've taught these women specifically on how to upcycle paper, for example, how to upcycle fabric. For example, many hotels would dispose the curtains or old couches. So how can they get something useful out of these waste? So, and also we've told them how to reuse defected containers. And we've told them how to do paper mud and to turn it into a product. And we've also taught them how to market themselves and how to market their products as well. So as I said, we've engaged the right stakeholders. So from the first beginning, we've made sure that Aqaba authorities are on board. Because if they're not, we know that the project is not going to sustain. And we've engaged the private sector, hotels, of course, Ministry of Environment, our partners, the local community-based organizations, and the local authorities. We had some testimonials from people attending the training courses. Regarding the valuable references, we've done solid waste management tracking sheet that any hotel can use, whether in Aqaba, in Amman, in Petra, anywhere. We've done assessment reports that could be useful for anyone who's willing to contribute to the waste sector in Aqaba. And we've done list of reduction goals and a detailed work plan developed for 4 hotels. The big hotels, when we did the study, we've discovered that there are 4 hotels that produce more than 700 kilograms of waste per day. and some of them tons. So for these hotels, we've worked on developing a work plans on how to reduce their waste. We've also, the main thing that we've decided to do is to put on a city-level action plan. So we said if we want to do something sustainable, we have to do something on a city level. In addition, we've discovered that there's no incentives for the hotels to reduce their waste. They pay a fixed amount no matter how much they generate of waste. So we've talked to the authorities, and they requested a policy paper to see how can they change their policies and what would be benefit to incentivize these hotels to reduce their waste generation. So we've done a policy paper, and we're currently following up on where did they, how did they manage to convince the decision makers to take it into consideration. So some of the recommendations is, of course, sorting at source, waste regarding system, because when we started with the hotels, none of them knew how much do they dispose, because they don't pay anything in return. They just pay a fixed amount. We had to focus on organic waste because it's 50% of the problem. So if we solve it, we're solving 50% of the issue. And we've also encouraged the hotels to do a rewards or acknowledgement system for the staff if they follow the plans that we provided. And of course, enhancing the regulations, which will do the biggest impact. So out of this project, this is the outputs. We've done 12 audits, or 17 waste audits for the hotels. We've done training assessments. We've done launching events. There was even the women that we've trained them on doing products, upcycling. We've done a bazaar for them at the end of the project so they can market themselves and sell their products. And we had 2 advanced training programs. We've done the references that I've talked about, and most importantly, the action plan on the city level and the policy paper. And we've told the Aqaba authorities that if you are willing to change the regulations, we're going to help you get a fund to implement the action plan, which is building a composting facility for Aqaba city. And this is the results of our project. Thank you.